Okay, I've got a fully charged LiPo, and my LCD program box for my HobbyWing ESC is connected. Go ahead and connect the battery. Turn your transmitter on first, of course. I'm gonna go ahead and just reset it completely. Start from scratch. Again. Restore default. Okay, I guess that did it. Okay, I'm gonna unplug the LiPo, plug it back in. So I need to calibrate my throttle range. I believe that's what it's called. I'll leave it in ELF-Gov mode. I can change a few other things while I'm here. It's fine, it's fine. 7, that's what I've been doing. Leave this at default for now. Leave the governor items at default. Auto rotation. Default. Okay, my X-Nova motor says for timing anything greater than 18 degrees. I don't know, 20. Oops. Sure. That's fine. I've tried this on and I've tried this off. I'll leave it on for now. Leave startup power at default. And that's it. It's time to unplug the ESC and then plug it back in, and I'll calibrate the throttle range. My transmitter is on a normal curve right now. And the endpoints you're seeing are so I get 0 to 100% in my Icon flight controller software. So I'll leave that at max. Plug this in. Need 2 hands for that. It's great. Got 2 beeps. Then I pull the throttle down to 0. Seemed to go okay. So now I'm going to reconnect the program box to the ESC and change it over to GovStore. All right, I did disconnect the battery before connecting the program box, of course. Now we should still be in ELF-Gov. I'll go through all the settings here just to make sure. I have no idea what mode 1 means. Hope it's right. Okay, good. Still at 7. Startup time is default. Still at 19 degrees. Leave that on for now. Startup power is at default. This is great. So now I'll change this over to GovStore. Okay. Next step will be to disconnect the LiPo and then reconnect it. And then when I start it up, I'll be doing this 50% throttle curve that I've got set up on flight mode 1. So I'll be doing that, as you'll see in just a little bit. Got throttle hold on. As soon as I disengage throttle hold, it'll see 50% throttle. And that's about 0 pitch. And I didn't show in this video, but the blades will hold their own weight. Actually, might as well do it now. They'll hold their own weight. They give it a little jig. Actually, maybe a little tight for this, but part of the issue is this just spools up way too fast. And what we see is even worse with looser blades. All right, so here we go. Disengage throttle hold. This is for the calibration, RPM calibration. Oh, looking so bad. Okay, that was just under a minute or so. I'm going to hit throttle hold. And see how it spools down. Pretty smooth. Okay, so it's time to disconnect the LiPo. Hopefully those calibration, is that what it's called? Standardization, that's what it's called, will save. And we'll see how it spools up from that. Right, so I did spool this up. It seemed to do okay, actually. But I would like your opinion on if the spool up seems reasonable. And I'm looking at the initial, I don't know, 2 seconds or so. Not the ramp up, it takes about 15 seconds, but just the first few seconds. So I'm giving it flat 85% throttle with slight negative pitch. Bring it back down. And it's just the initial little time I'm looking at. I am used to FBL govs, not ESC govs, especially not HobbyWing. And just spool up just seems a little fast for me, the first few seconds. I'm going to change the startup power from the default 3 to 1 and see what that does. Here's a spool up with the startup power at 1, down from the default of 3, flat 85%. Still pretty quick. I just turned active freewheeling off and left the startup power at 1. See how this does. Maybe a little better. Maybe. Alright, getting a low battery warning on this. Maybe just one more quick check. Whoa, almost tip over.